Ya vaya casi.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to today's intercultural conversation. I'm really excited because it's the first time I'm giving the intercultural conversation. And actually, this session, we are going to be talking about summer camps in USA. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a little bit how are these camps, what is my experience working in these camps, because I went to work to summer camps when I was younger. So we're going to talk about all this, okay? So while I am talking and presenting, please start thinking about which questions would you like to ask. I don't know if you have a curiosity or something that you want to ask. Please write it down, and at the end we're going to have a session of questions. Okay, so let's start. Today's topic is about summer camps in the USA, in the United States. And so I want you to tell me if you have watched the Parent Trap movie. Has anyone watched the Parent Trap movie? I'm sure you have watched it, but maybe you don't know the title in English. In Spanish, it has a different name, okay? So I am going to show you here in my screen a little bit, a short clip about this movie, okay? And I'm sure you're going to recognize it, okay? So wait a little bit, and I'm going to show you this movie, okay? Can you see my screen there? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So let's watch this clip about the Parent Trap movie, and you're going to watch a little part about these kind of summer camps that we are talking about right now, okay? Let's start.
Eleva tus pestañas al siguiente nivel. Nosotras lo valemos.
Do you hear? Can you hear the sound of the video?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Got milk?
doubt, the lowest, most awful creature that ever walked the planet. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Morning, girl.
Morning, Marvus. Marvus!
Surprise inspection. Attention. Now the who's.
No, Marva, do not go in there. One of the girls got sick last night, and it is a big, big mess. Save yourself the aggravation. It's really disgusting.
Oh, well, if someone's sick, dear, then I must go in. Move aside, dear.
No, really, I insist. I can't let you go in there. She's highly contagious. Honest. Actually, we're all quite fine in here, unless Hallie Parker knows something we don't know. Really, I insist. Open the door and come see for yourself, Mom.
Stand aside, Harry.
It was a mess in here. She should know. She did it.
You and you. Pack your bags.
Okay. Have you watched this movie before?
Yeah, it's Game of Twins. I believe it.
In English, the name is Parent Trap, The Parent Trap. But in Spanish, as you said, es Juego de Gemelas, no? Game of Twins. So in this movie, we can really see a representation of how the summer camps are over there in the United States, no? So over there, you can see how the cabins are displayed, how the girls would sleep like in each individual bed, how the monitors are visiting the cabins, etc. Okay, so today we're going to talk about this kind of summer camps. Okay, so let me show you again the slides that I prepared for you. So as I told you, this movie is called The Parent Trap. Okay. And this camp in this movie is called the Walden Camp. So as I told you, it's very similar how they portrayed these summer camps as in reality. So in the year of 2014 and 2015, I had the opportunity to work at Camp Sandy Cove in West Virginia. Okay, so the pictures that I'm showing here are pictures that I personally took with my cell phone. Okay, so these pictures that we have here are Camp Sandy Cove. Okay, and this camp is in West Virginia. Okay, in the left part we have a huge space where we would walk up the hill to go to other activities. And in the right part, in the photo that is in the right part, that is the cabin. Do you know this word, cabin? Does someone know what cabin means? No?
Sabrina?
Cabin? cabaña. Okay, so in Spanish, we will call them cabañas. And in English, we have these that are called cabins. Okay? Well, so when I went to work to these summer camps, my position was to be a chief. So can you see that there is this lady, no, and the other lady that go in the Walden camp, and they are like all covered by, I don't know what was that, like, I don't know, oil? What do you think was that? ¿Qué creen que era eso? Oil, I don't know, dirt, no? And it was these two ladies. The director of the camp, that was the older lady, and the other lady that was like his assistant, her assistant, sorry. So I was a chief. We call them chiefs in a summer camp. What are the responsibilities that a chief has? Well, you have to be with a group of kids the whole time. So over there, I have some pictures with my cabin. I was with some girls having so much fun and doing some activities, no? So like painting or making like rallies or having costumes, etc. And then we have another responsibility that I had, it was to sleep in the cabin with them. So in the movie that we watched, it's a little bit unrealistic because the girls are all by their own in the cabin. But this is not real. The reality in the summer camps is that all the cabin sleep with two monitors or two chiefs. So there is always an adult watching the girls. So this part of the movie, it's really unrealistic because they were all by their own. And this is not true, okay? And the third responsibility was to teach some activities to the girls. So to the girls and boys, of course. We would teach dancing, we would teach crafts, we had circus classes, we had cooking, we had crafts, etc. We had a lot of activities, okay? Oh, archery also. And we would teach all these activities to the kids, okay? And I would like to share with you what are one or two challenges that we can face if we travel overseas to work, okay? So in my case, when I went to work to that summer camp, I had the challenge to adapt myself and use my language, and also to get used to different accents. In the summer camp that I worked, there was people all around the United States and also people from outside the United States. So we were like, some chiefs were Mexican, some chiefs were Colombian, some chiefs were Peruvian, Australian. I had a co-chief that was from Singapore, another that was from Ghana. So all these different people, of course, spoke English, but in very different accents. So that was one challenge, that I had to get used to those accents. And of course, when it's your first time going out your country, In this case, it was my first time going out Mexico. Also, you get to encounter a cultural shock, of course, because the things are different, the traditions are different, the food is very different. Even the way to say hi, it's different. No, here in Mexico we say hi, and sometimes we give a kiss on the cheek, right? But in other countries, this is not like this. So if you say hi, like giving a kiss on the cheek, they might be surprised or very like, what is happening? Okay. So this is part of the cultural shock, the different ways or manners to do different things. And of course, the adaptation to be working with people from different cultures, different countries, and also kids that you're going to be looking after are kids that are from a different country. In my case, Mexico, no? They were like, I had kids from USA, of course, from El Salvador, from China. So also the adaptation, it's like to find a way to communicate with those kids, okay? But if you take out those challenges, it truly is an awesome experience to be in a summer camp, to be working at a summer camp. The first benefit that I can find in doing this is to practice the language and to really get a full exposure in English. Here in Mexico, it's very hard for us to find a full exposure in English. We have some spaces when we can talk with native speakers like La Casa de los Amigos, or the activities that we are doing in Quest English, going to the embassy, you know, where the activities are fully in English. But we don't have a space where we are going to get really the full exposure to the language, okay? So in this case, you're going to get it. The second benefit that we can find is that you can learn so many skills, communication skills. You can learn survival skills. For example, here I have a picture where we have a fire pit and we are cooking in the forest. Okay, so you learn how to build a fire pit, how to start a fire, how to do a meal in the woods, etc. And these are like just one or two examples of all the things that you learned when you go to a summer camp. Okay. Also, another benefit from going to a summer camp, it's to have a full immersion to the American culture. Okay, so here in Mexico we have a lot of movies, or also we have a lot of maybe reality shows and things like that, and we think we know American culture, we are familiar. But when you're having like a full immersion in the culture, it's very different and you learn a lot of things, okay, from that culture, of course. And of course, the ultimate benefit from going to a summer camp overseas is that if you work, you are going to earn some money. Okay, so here in the slides, I have some pictures that that are from my experience, but I would really love to hear you guys about questions that you might have. I don't know, can you share with me if you would like to travel overseas to work? Would you like to to experience this kind of opportunity, etc. So I really want to hear you. Do you have any question? Would you like to share something? I don't know, something that I didn't mention. You want me to explain?
I have a question.
Yes, who's talking? Daniel?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Hi, Daniel. Yeah, what is your question?
Mm, did you ever have while you were working in that camp a bad behavior for someone, or everything was fine? You know, because being Latina.
Oh, okay. Like, do you mean like they were like rude or something because I was Latina? Actually, no. Actually, I had a pretty good experience there. I think in the summer camps, they are very open to have like different cultures and different people from all above the the world, no? As I told you, we had people from Singapore, from Ghana, a lot of Latinos, of course, from Colombia, from El Salvador, from Peru, from Mexico, of course. So I think they are open and also very used to find people from other countries. So in my experience, it was all positive. I didn't find any like rude comment or like rejection to me because I was Mexican. I didn't find this. Of course, we need to consider that this camp is in West Virginia. So West Virginia, it's a part when they don't have that many Latinos. Huh? If you go out there and go to Walmart or to hang out there, they even find weird that you are talking Spanish. When if you go, of course, to California or to LA or San Diego, they are very used to hear Spanish because there's a lot of Latino population over there. Okay, but in West Virginia, it's not that it's not that common, so they find it interesting. Thank you, Daniel, for your question. Is there any other question that you would like to know?
Sure. And
Yes,
I
Carla.
I like the summer camps, but depend activities because there are some activities that we doesn't like it, but it's awesome learn new thing and it's good hang out another places and meet new persons. But what do you think the summer camps, teacher?
I love summer camps, Carla. As you said, like there are many activities that you can do. And for example, in the summer camp that I worked with, they had like, I don't know, like 20 activities. And the kids had the chance to choose 5 of them. So they always chose their favorite activities. And that's nice because as you said, Carla, not all the people like the same things, right? So I don't know if you are really passionate about sports, maybe you can go to the summer camp and choose football, basketball, volleyball, skateboarding, and rock climbing, no? Everything about sports. Oh no, you said like, no, I hate sports. I'm really bad. I don't enjoy sports. Well, you have like crafts, dancing, theater, music lessons, singing lessons, etc. So it was like like different options, Carla. I'm sure that if you go to a summer camp, you're going to find activities that you really like and enjoy, okay? And well, in my opinion, I think summer camps are awesome. And I'm kind of sad that here in Mexico we don't have those experiences, no, that available for us or near us. But I think if we have the opportunity to go to a summer camp or to go to work to a summer camp, we need to take it because it's a really amazing opportunity. Thank you, Carla. Does anyone have another question or comment?
Yes, I'm Lourdes. I have a question for you.
Hi, Lourdes.
Hi. Who is the time to work daily?
Like the schedule, do you mean?
Yes. For example, what time begin? What time?
You wake up and all that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, when you are in a summer camp, you actually are working like 24/7. That doesn't mean that you don't sleep. Of course, you get to sleep and to have some rest, but you are practically with the girls 24/7 because you are the principal caregiver from them, no? So we need to remember that in these summer camps, the parents go and leave their kids there, and they leave the responsibility of taking care of them to us. So all the time we are with our kids. So we are like 24/7 working, but of course we get to sleep. We wake up like at 7 a.m. We get ready. We help our kids to get ready, to take showers, to get dressed up, etc. In my case, I was working with little girls, like from 5 years to 7. So they were like little, like kindergarten. So in this case, they need a lot of help to get ready. So then we get ready, we go and do our activities, breakfast, etc. And we are back to sleep like at 7:38 p.m. And as a chief, we have 1 day off. So 24 hours that we are free to do whatever we want. And we don't have the responsibility to take care of them. So 24 hours that we call them the day off. Okay. Did I answer your question, Lourdes?
Yeah, thank you. And it's very hard, no?
Yeah, well, I think that if you are thinking about taking or having this job, you really need to enjoy to be with kids or teenagers. No?
Okay.
Because if you don't like kids, it's going to be a nightmare. Yeah.
Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah. If you don't like kids, it's going to be a nightmare. But in my case, for example, I love to be with kids and interact with them and have fun with them. So like it was my dream job. But yeah, it depends. Okay. Does anyone have another question or someone that you want to add? Or tell me, teacher, you didn't talk about this. How about this? I don't know. No, no more questions. Can you tell me if you would like to go to a summer camp to work or to be in the summer camp like an assistant? Would you like to go? Yes or no?
Yes, teacher, the activity is amazing.
Yeah, okay, Carla. For Carla, that sounds amazing. Okay, whom else? So
Well,
yeah,
I-
Daniel.
I'm a bit older to go to a camp like those kids,
How old are you,
but
Daniel?
worth 27.
27?
Yes.
Okay, you could still go to work, but I guess it's kind of hard because you already work, right?
No, I'm not working right now, but
Ah, well, you could go.
I would like to work in a place like that. Also, I like the forest.
Yeah, yeah. You could look for some options if you would like to work in a place with like that. You need to take like 3 months of the summer, travel there and be working, etc. And as I told you, we that are learning a new language and studying English, it's a really amazing opportunity to practice uh, our English, our vocabulary, our expressions, and you come back like knowing so much more about the language and how they really speak, no, the native speakers. So yeah, it's an amazing opportunity. You can go and work from 18, 18 if you are 18 and that up. But of course, you need to have the availability to take 3 months from summer and live there in the United States. No, is there another question? No. Okay, so if you really liked this idea of going to a summer camp, ask the officers if they can share with you the programs that we have in Quest English to go and work at a summer camp. Of course, this summer it's not possible because you need to start the all the paperwork. I think February, March, you need to start doing the paperwork. But if you are interested, maybe for next summer of 2024, you can look after those programs. And I really, really, really recommend if you have the possibility to go. It's a really amazing idea. And as I told you, plus the experience, you get to earn some money, no? So in my case, I saved that money. I could pay for my flight because you pay for your flight there. Ustedes tienen que pagar su vuelo. So you need to pay for your flight, but you can pay for your flight and also having like some money that you still have, no? So it's a really great opportunity. Okay, so thank you guys for being here. I hope you found this conversation really interesting and appealing to you. Consider this option if you are like 16, 17, like starting high school. It's an excellent way to spend your vacations. So, well, thank you so much. If there's no other question, let's call it a day and see you next class in intercultural conversation, or also see you in the booster class. Okay?
Thank you. Have a good
Thank you, teacher. I'll see you.
Thank you.
bye.
See you. Bye. Thank you,
See
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you.